Hi, and welcome to the Scrapping Studio. My name is Tracy Walker, a Creative Memories Advisor in Des Moines, Iowa. And today this is going to be a series. We are going to put together the Noteworthy Days Project Playbook. So now if you purchase the whole collection, I'm going to turn this down just a little bit. It seems really, really bright. Then, and the collection was the paper, the stickers, the embellishments, um, and the punches. You got this project playbook that came with it that has layout guides. Shout out to Noreen Smith who created these. She's such a talented scrapbooker. 3 2-page spreads. Plus, you could do a bonus card project as well if you wanted to do that. So what we're going to do is, depending on time, we're going to start out today by cutting and all the items. Now, what would be helpful is having some post-it notes. I have these tiny little ones that I bought so we can mark our papers as we cut them. As you can see, this is, so if we don't want to do 5, 7, and 10, so I mean, this isn't going to really matter. 5. So if we don't want to do 5H, I can put an X next to it, and then 7A and 7B. 7A, so we don't need these at all. And then 10A. Okay, so 10A. So we don't need 10A and 10B. So we don't need those. And it's kind of hard to see with the pencil. But what you will need is your custom cutting system. So you need, I just pulled out all 3 of them because I'm not sure. It says largest circle, medium circle, small circle. So you are going to need all 3. Plus this one as well, the jumbo one. And so let's go out and pick, and you'll need also the punches. Let's see. I'm looking to see. Punch border. So we're going to need this punch as well as the new cyclical circle border maker punch for that. And so I'm going to get my guide and my housing for that. And to reach for that, I have it in a little bookshelf on the side. All right, so we've got that, and I've got all my blades ready to go as well, and my punch and this. So we need designer paper number 1 into our blue stars. So I'm gonna go through and find the blue star one. Okay, so the blue star one is this. The back side is going to be this little teal grid color. All right, put that over there. And the next one is craft dots. And we're going to need 1 sheet of that. The back side is this diamond shape. And then the next one we're going to need is a tone-on-tone blue distress. That's what my last video, I couldn't think of the word. I was thinking sandpaper, but distressed for that. And then blue distressed again from the tone on tone. So those are 2 separate paper packs. One is going to be tone on tone and one is going to be designer. So here's blue distressed. The black side is going to be these brown stripes. And then this is designer plaid, which is right on top. The other side is going to be, I would say, like a diamond grid with these starbursts in them. And then next one is designer paper square tile. I think that's it. I'll make sure there's not something else that looks. Nope, that's going to be it. So the other side's going to be this kind of cross hatch line, diagonal line. And then tone on tone navy distressed. So go back to my tone on tone sheets and find navy distress. That's green, brown. Oh, and here is navy. So the navy distress is going to have kind of this craft brown small dots on the back. And then page 9 is tiled collage, which is going to be this one. And then this is going to be, I would like grid, kind of notebooky grid paper is what it looks like to me. And then designer paper circle dots in green. Okay, which is this one. It has like little outline or bigger circles, lighter, and then small dots in the dark blue. The back side is going to be this crackled brown. And then the last one is tone on tone, and they call it stone. Let's go through these just to make sure. Oh, so it looks like it's kind of crackled. Okay, let's go through this again. All right, that's green. So, I think is the crackled stone that says tone on tone, but I think it should be this one. It should be stone designer, because if I look, it has like the same crackles as this one, and there isn't one that is like that. So we are going to go with that on that one. And you know what? It doesn't matter. I mean, it's not the wrong thing. You're not using the reverse side. You're going to be using all of those circles. All right. So now it's time to cut. And this is where I have to like really focus and pay attention. Okay, so punch border, then trim off alignment triangles. Okay, so that means we're going to use the border punch, and this is the new border punch. I have the box right here. So it's called Slide Reel, and it reminds me of two things. One, they had negatives that were kind of like this, and then the um, viewfinders, like the discs you used to put in as a kid. Here's like a bigger version, but that's what it reminded me of. So we are going to, let's pull this back up, and okay, so first we're going to border punch. So these come flat, and if the first time you're using them, they do have some of the oil from manufacturing. So punch it on a scrap piece of paper first. I did that yesterday, and then someone said like just kind of punch it down like 10, 20 times, kind of get it, all the oils worked through as well. So now all the punches have this black line, and we are going to line up with that. So I'm lining that up, and then I'm holding with the left hand to keep it up high. And now I'm going to go through and I'm going to line up with, there is like a triangle right there that I'm going to line up with, making sure I'm pushing that up to the top. And then kind of go through and do that again, making sure I'm lining up the triangle. Oops, I'm going to put this box down there and just knock right into it. Like take up, you just have so much like space. Okay, so then the last one gets a little tricky, just lining it up. All right, so we've got first one done. All right, and so we're gonna mark this as 1A. And then this will help with confusion when you're putting things together. And then I'm just gonna start a pile. Okay, so then it says trim the triangles. So after you've punched, there's like these, the triangle that helped guide you, they're still on there. So you're just gonna take your scissors and just trim those off ever so slightly. And then you're gonna border punch this into the next one. So there we go. All right, and then it's collapses flat, and then you've got a bunch of debris. You don't need to save the debris on this one. I'm just going to throw that away. The next is we are going to do the border maker punch. So I'm going to line up the paper in the housing tray, and then this magnetically holds it down, and then you're going to flip the tray. So now you know your paper is even. I've already, and I'll show you, already put this in the housing, so the teeth side are out, and then you're going to find like the groove. Now this one is a knockout punch, so it's going to still stay attached to the paper for that. So, and it doesn't, so my guess is we're not cutting it away from, no, we're not going to cut it away from the paper on that one. So, but it does say to save all these circles. And what's nice about these circles is if you flip them over, like I flip them over, they fit perfectly into the slide reel. So we are going to put these, I have a little tray up here at the top, and I'm going to pick those out and put them in my tray and just hold on to them until they say we need them. So these are, I would say, great to save for other projects if you have like a little box that you save those kinds of things in. All right, so we got that put in there. And then this is going to be, okay, so once B is this, and then 1C is going to be the circles. So I'm just writing 1C and I'm going to put it in the container. All right, we're going to do the same thing again. We are going to get this slide reel out, and we're going to punch again, lining it up with the black line, and then we're just going to go along in, just go around, along like that until we're done, and then we'll mark it. All right, and then this one is going to be 2A. I got these little post-it notes off of Amazon. Super easy, okay? And that's marked. And then we're going to go through and cut the triangles again. All right. And then back to the border maker cartridge. Line this up again. All right. And then this one is going to be 2B. And then the circles are going to be 2C. And we will mark one of them. And then the rest of them I will pull out from the debris. Can't wait to see what we're going to use all these for. All right, put those in my little tray up there. All right, so we've got 2 down. So the next one is we're going to do 6 by 8. So I need my trimmer. I'm going to put this up here for now. I'm don't know if I'm going to need this again, but I'm going to put that off to the side. So now I need my 12-inch trimmer. And what I'm going to do is first clean up all my little bits of debris. Try to get them all in the trash. Doesn't always work. Okay, so I am going to, these are 6 by 8. So I'm just going to cut this to 8. All right, and then I'm going to cut these to 6. All right, so these are going to be marked as 3A and 3B. Okay, 3A and 3B. Now what we're going to do is take this one, trim it aside for the moment, and we're going to make 20 small circles, smallest circle, green blade. Okay, so we need 20 of these. And put those a little bit closer. Okay, how did that? That was weird. No. This scrap aside and throw away this one. There was one that cut funny, so I cut an extra one. So these are all 3C. And I'm going to just make a little pile and put them at the corner or above me on my table. All right, we got all those. All right, so the next one is we're going to need our trimmer again. And we're going to, looks like, cut some photo mats. So we're going to cut this into 4x6s. So trimmer back out. Doesn't look like we're going to do any reversing, so we're good. So let's do, cut it in half. And then we're not going to need that part anymore. And so we're going to cut these into 4. We keep those up to 4. All right, so we got 3. And then we'll make 3 more. Okay, so now we have our photo mats. I have the embellishments for them up here. All right, let's get all these marked. Okay, so we're going to do 4A, 4B, 4C. Oops, got more than one there. 4D and 4E. Did I miss one? Hold on. D, A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, A, B, C, D, E. Oh, it's still over there. I didn't pick it up. Okay, so 4F. All right, on to the next page. Okay, so we're going to punch the border twice. So we're going to need this back. And those got flipped over. All right, so we're going to need 2 of these. So we're going to cut 2 of these. Okay, we got 1. And this is going to be 5A. I'm just going to trim these off again, so slightly. Actually, I can just do this way because it's the rest of these are circles. So that's better. A little bit too much of a right. This is 5B. Now we're going to get our circles back out. Let's do, okay, largest circle inside red blade. All right, let's clean this up. Put this back up here for the moment. And get all the debris into the trash. A lot of it ends up on me. Okay, so we have the largest circle red blade, and I need 2. And there's 1, and 2. So these are going to be, that's debris. I missed 5C and 5D. 5C and 5D. All right, we're already going on 25 minutes of just the cutting part. All right, so the next is going to be 2.5 inside medium circle red blade. So medium circle inside red blade, and I need 2 of those. Okay, so these are 5E and F. 5E. The post-it notes are really helpful when you go back. Okay, medium, inside medium circle blue blade. Okay, so medium circle, and here's my blue blade. Okay, then this one's going to be 5. Oh, I didn't need this one. Oh well, we'll just put him aside. I had it racked up in anything. Okay, so smallest circle green blade. We're doing the smallest circle again in the green blade, and I need 1, 10. Okay, so 10 of these. 1, 2, 3. Put up there. Okay, I'm gonna put that aside because there's still good parts left on that one. All right, so the next one we are going to trim in their 5x10s. Okay, so what we're gonna do is take those there. So we're gonna do these are 5x10, so I'm just gonna do this at 10. And then these are 5s. Okay, let's scrap this down there. I'm sure I'm gonna need it in a second. And then these are 6A and 6B. Okay, we got those. So the next one is this. We're skipping 7A, 7B. So we are going to cut, these are 10 by 6. We're going to cut 10. And then save that. And then we're going to go 6. All right. And this is, I'm going to save that for the moment. 7C and 7D. All right, and then the next are, these are, so this says 3, no, these are supposed to be, I think, 3 by 6. Well, let's just cut the first one. It says 3 by 12, but so this is obviously going to be 3, and then this is going to be 3.5 and 3.5. So 3.5 and another 3.5. And so I've got that. And then these are 5.5, which is right up at the very end. So 5.5. You don't have to open your arm, which is right where it ends. And then 5.5. 5.5. And 5.5. Okay, those are scraps. And then let's get these marked. So 8C, 8D, 8E, and 8F. All right, and then I need to see where this blue, it says 3 by 12, but I don't think these might be. I'm gonna just mark this as 8A and 8B until we get to that page and see what exactly it was supposed to be. And we might have to improvise. All right, last page. All right, we are going to get our jumbo circle out. And we are going to use, this is the tiled collage. And so I want to make sure I'm on one mat and not streaming or going on to both. Okay, so on this one, we want to pay attention to the fact that it looks like we're using the negative. So we want to get that like in the middle. So this is where a 13 by 13 mat comes in handy, is then I can get it lined up on that and then get it lined up on here and get it, let's see, that one has a little bit, that looks pretty good. All right, and I'm going to use outside jumbo circle red blade. Okay, so we're going to take the red blade and cut on the outside. Make sure I got it in the groove. It doesn't feel like it's in the groove. There we go. Kind of just holding it so it can't shift. All right, and then it did shift a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna hold on to, oh, I don't need that after all. Well, we'll just put that in the scrap pot. So now we're gonna cut this in half. And I'm gonna put the jumbo circle away. So here's a neat trick about the trimmer. And I'm just trying to see. So we're gonna cut it in half this way. What you can do is there's like a little groove that you can set that in and just make sure you have your tiles the way you want them. And that will cut it exactly in half. All right. So those are 9A and 9B. Okay, 9A and 9B, those are marked. So now we are going to do 2 5x12s. Because we're not doing the card part. And then there's 1 and 2. And throw the scrap into the pile. And then this is 10C and 10D. All right. Last one. So we are going to cut a 4x6. So let's cut 4. And then we'll cut this in half. Just like that. I think we're done with that. Yep. And then we're going to mark these and put these in the scrap pile. 11A and 11B. 11A, 11B. It looks like we're going to cut some more last of the circles. Okay. So now we have those. We have this. Okay. So we need smallest, outside smallest circle blue blade. Okay. So here's the smallest circle blue blade. The blue blade is going to go the furthest out from, when you're cutting, it's going to cut the furthest away from the circle. So you want to make sure you give some space. All right, there's 1. And there's 2. And we are going to mark these 11A and 11B. Okay, and then we're going to, oops, that was wrong. Probably screaming, no, not right. C and D. All right, for those. And then smallest inside green. All right, so smallest in green. And I need 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need 10 of these. I got 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, we got 10 of those. And we'll set that aside into our scrap pile. I'm saving what's left. Creative Memories has the virtual crop starting tomorrow. And so what I don't use here, I'm going to make some layouts from that. All right, so that's 11E, and those are all marked. All right, so we are at 41 minutes. So what we'll do is we'll do the first layout today, and then I'll come back and do a second video with that. So what we're gonna need is green polka dot tone on tone. So I can put this back onto my shelf, and then we'll find the green polka dot tone on tone. into, I see it. I just had to get to it. Green polka dots. One on tone. Okay. So these are going to be the base. It says these are going to be for the base pages. Okay. Let me look at this because I am going to, instead of using full sheet, I'm going to do some welding. So let's just lay out and see what I need, because I need these. So really, I could just cut off 3 inches and then weld. So I'm going to put one of them back, and I'm going to cut off 2 3-inch strips. So then we're saving, I got more paper for that. And I love welding or gutting too. Okay. That's 3 and 3. Okay. So, and this is another thing that's nice about having the 12-inch mats is, so I'm going to flip this over. I'm going to put this guy up there for now. So I'm going to line this up, and then I'm going to line this up so that we have a 12-inch sheet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run some regular tape runner. And here's regular tape runner. So first I'm just going to run some regular tape runner down this. And then I'm going to put it back here, kind of a little over the edge. So then it's lined up on my mat and not glued to me, all right? Line that up on the mat. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this guy here, just like that. And then I just did it wrong too. All right, let's try this again. One more time, wrong side. It'll be fine. It'll get covered up, I'm sure. We can put an embellishment. Everything's fixable with a beautiful embellishment. All right, one more time. Line that up. Okay, I'm totally doing this wrong. So I should have, all right, I'm gonna skip, I'm just gonna cut a thin piece. I did it the wrong way. See? Don't listen to me. Mistakes do happen and confusion does happen. So, oops, this is not cutting. There we go. I'm just cutting like a random strip of cardstock that I have in my little bin. I'm just going to cover this up because this is not what I needed it for. So I need to make sure. All right, what I'm going to do is instead I'm going to use repositionable tape runner. Let's see if I can find where it went. I know it's here somewhere. Here it is. All right. So I'm going to run repositional down this. Just like that. All right, we're going to do the same thing. All right, we'll eventually get there. So the goal is you want to make a 12 by 12 piece of paper. All right. Ta-da! We got it. And this guy is kind of over the edge, so I'm just going to flip it over and then trim it off. There we go. All right, let's see if we can do the other one correctly. All right. So let's go back to, so we've got this side done. Now we just need to do this side. All right. So we're going to run repositionable tape runner down. And then we are going to make, and I'm just going to do it this way and then we'll flip it over. And then we're going to make sure we're on the 12. And now we've got another 12 by 12 sheet. And we still have, so by doing that, we saved a whole sheet and then this partial for that. So, and now we need 11. Let's go back to our pile. So I need 11C, 11D, and then go back to, okay, I need a 5D and a 5C and a 5, like that. All right, put my pile back there. Oh, and now I need, go back one more time. I need 4A and 4B. So 4A, 4B, 3A, and 3B. All right. So let's kind of just get this laid out. It says 1 inch. Okay, so it's 1 inch from the top and 1 inch from the bottom. All right. Oh, that's why I'm like, why is this not working? 1 inch from the bottom. These will put over here, and these will put right here for now. Okay, so we got 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch. Okay. And I like to use repositional tape runner just because if I have to move things, I can. And so the boo-boo that I made in the beginning now gets covered up. You won't even see it anymore. All right, and then 3B goes on top there. Those right there. There we go. This looks a little crooked. Okay, so now what we'll do is this one goes there. We'll get remember where I put my here they are. So these white cards that are on here, I don't know if you can see it. These white cards, so we're 3.5 by 5.5. Creative Memories makes those cards, and you can buy them. They come in this little bin. So let's so this way it kind of gives you an idea of what everything's going to look like. I just put a little bit of repo down the center. You could also mat your picture directly on that. If you want to, that is up to you, or you can pull them off and then just rub the repositionable tape runner off. These have like a little bend in the corner, so sometimes you do that. Get these. Might move these. Oops, wrong one. Move it in just slightly. There. So I don't have such a big gap in the middle here. Okay, so then this, so it looks like they cut the 4x4 into a circle. I don't want to cover up too much, but I kind of want to. All right, you got that. And then looks like the blue is going to go behind like this. So I'm just put some repo right there. And then the reverse of this one is going to go right there. Now you can, they do put like, it says August vibe, but I'm not going to put any of that on right now just because I don't know if I'm going to use these. Am I going to use these for August or not? So I'm not going to do that right at this moment. So let's do the other side. And then don't forget to come back to part 2. I'm going to do layouts 2 and 3 because we are going on almost an hour. So we are going to make this into a 2-part video. So then you get to take a break, I get to take a break, and then we'll come back and do all those. Like I said, don't forget about the Creative Memories Virtual Crop that starts tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Be sure to sign up, or you can sign up to that to get notified through the creativememories.com website, and then you'll get the notifications. There also is a Facebook page where they'll put everything on there as well. All right, so same place. I want to cover up these too much, but there we go. And then the blue is going to fit in. Let's see how far he went out. I'm just looking to see how far he went out on this side. Kind of match those up. And then just like that. All right, let's get all the sticky notes away. So this is layout number 1, or 2-page spread project layout number 1. Like I said, they have a 4x4 circle photo here as well. So to use outside edge smallest, so red blade into 4-inch circles. So they're going to use the outside of the smallest. So here is the smallest and the red, and that's how you're going to cut to fit in there as well. So what I'm going to do is I am going to take this and then I'm going to erase and recycle. So small circle outside red blade. So then when I go to do this, I'll remember for that. And that, because sometimes it might be a little bit of time between when I come back and when I put my pictures on. So I'll have to see what pictures I have for that. But then it does have some sticker embellishments as well. But like I said, it says August specific, so I'm not going to do that right now. But this is what layout 1 looks like. So come back tomorrow for layouts 2 and 3. Thanks and have a great day.